Hello guys, and welcome to Sunday Drivers' Cup 2022 season, round 18. And today we are driving around Texas road course. And this is the track that has the longest straight in the calendar, at least it feels so. I'm pretty sure it is. And there are only, I can't really say much about the track. There are only 4 corners you need to use brake. Other than that, we're just going flat out. I'm starting the race from 9th position. But that's not a disaster in this track. It's all about the position. And even starting from back, I think it would be possible to take the lead.
Green flag.
But we'll see. Green lights and away we go. The start for me wasn't the best. The Melvin twin alongside me there already. He started from 10th position. Victor Oliveira leading the pack, and my teammate Michael Elliott there. Just a few positions ahead of me. They're going on the upper line. As we are already heading to this first corner, it's gonna be interesting. A lot of people taking actually very defensive line here, as I was also going almost like in the middle of a road. There's a lot of happening, just trying to stay out of the troubles, taking very tight line, but managed to survive. Unfortunately, my teammate Michael Elliott, something happened to him there, so I'm now the leading car in our team, and I'm just about to make a move on this iRacing Netherlands driver in front. I think he made a little mistake, lost the control a little bit, so I managed to gain a position there, and that's Melvin there again. Let's see. Just leaving room inside. I saw somebody diving in there. There's contact, and just like that, avoiding all the mayhem, I'm now holding 6th position. And to be fair, that was actually very crucial for me to survive and stay with these guys in front, so that I will get the tow. And this is now us starting lap 3. You can see in the distance Victor Oliveira starting to build a gap. So it seems like this race is going to be all about the 2nd position. Steven Orlan and Tom Daly, they are going side by side there. So I was just keeping the distance and seeing what will happen. Still a long way to go, so no need to rush right now. But Steven Orell, he goes wide, so that's a free position for all of us, and I don't see him catching us anytime soon. So I'm now holding 5th position. And at this point I was mainly focusing on keeping Tom Daly in my sight, so that he won't just get away. Well, I knew these cars between us, they are pretty much they are having the same pace than us, so it should be fine. Right now just stay where I am and see how the race will develop. Although Xavier Lopez, he went a little sideways there, so I had my opportunity to go here and take the inside line. Just need to get good exit here. I think if you can get a 1 second gap to behind when you're coming out of the last corner, it's enough, so that you will maintain your position when coming to turn 1. And laps went by. This is now lap 5 as we are coming to turn 1. And I managed to sneak inside there, and now holding 3rd position. I was having much more speed because of the tow, but just didn't want to get too greedy, so I'm settled for this position now. And that is my championship rival just in front of me now. So that's a good thing to see. Also, you can see Victor Oliveira there. We can still see him, so even the lead is not out of the question yet. And this is the end of that lap. And as you can see, I was already trying to make a move on Tom Daly. We are going side by side here, although I wasn't too confident going side by side, so I leave maybe too much room and lose time. And I think just barely Tom is in front of me, so he closed the door there, and I lose a position for Melvin. However, they are having a contact with Tom Daly straight away, so I managed to get my position back here. Quite a sketchy moment there, but luckily nothing really happened. I'm still holding 3rd position. And as we were coming from the last corner, I managed to get my car inside. So we are again going side by side with Tom Daly, but this time I'm holding the inside line. Melvin right there behind me. I wasn't quite sure where he's going to go if he's going to make a dive, so I'll leave room inside. Just in case, you know, I don't want to risk it at this point. But he backed off. As you can see, I still left the room. Now I really have to go like a half defensive to this right-hander. But yeah, managed to hold my position there. And, you know, if I could pull away, if I could build a gap like 1.5 seconds, that would be nice. And it almost seems like I'm doing that. But as we are going to the first corner, I don't think I did anything differently with my brakes. But Tom Daly was just so confident on his brakes. As you can see here, he just almost like drove into me there because he was so much better on the brakes when coming to the corner 1. And I was feeling a pressure a little bit, and I was like understeering a lot, like through this corner. And this chicane, this is pretty much flat out all the time, but still, even here I was feeling a little understeering, and here I was trying to like make the time, but I missed my braking point, went very deep. We are going side by side now with Tom. I'm having, of course, inside line just last corner, but I knew it won't mean much because he will stay behind me and then use the draft, most likely. Unless he's going in front of me right now, actually. So, yeah, he moved to the left there. I lifted a little bit just to be sure that we won't hit each other's there. But that, of course, means that I will now have to draft again. Let's see if I can make something to happen when we are coming to the first corner. Again, I'm moving to the outside line. Thomas always holding the inside line, which, of course, is the right thing to do. It's also Melvin in there, so actually it seems like I'm losing a couple positions now. But it's just the nature of the game, honestly. Like, it's a long way to go still, and it's almost like a chess game at this point. No need, it's like no need to fight against these guys, almost like fighting against the windmills, so to say. And it seems like it's starting to be like a 5-car battle for the second position. This is now lap 10. Just a little bit earlier when I lost 2 positions for these guys, William Van Rassel and Melvin Twin in front of me. Here you can see how I take those back. So already like going side by side with Melvin, he backed off. He don't really want to fight this battle. And then this iRacing Netherlands driver having very unoptimal line through the last corner, so all of a sudden I'm again behind Tom Daly, and the chase continues. And this is now lap 11. As I'm going side by side with Tom Daly, I got a little scared there. I thought he was turning into me, so I moved back to the upper line. That will of course open door for this iRacing Netherlands driver, but this time I wasn't giving up my position east, so I started to fight. I'm holding the outside line, we are going side by side. Tom going on the grass there. I'm still going side by side with Willem van Rassel. Behind us, Xavier Lopez Melvin right there behind. So this is pretty much 5 cars fight for second position at the moment. We are going side by side through the chicane, and to me it looked like I got the track maybe a little bit there, but according to iRacing that was okay, so didn't got any off track there, so that's all I care about right now. But while this all fighting was happening, it seems like Tom was building a gap a little bit, but we'll see. Just need to get a good exit from the last corner and get behind him and use the toe. This is now lap 12, so just a little bit later. And this was actually a pretty interesting phase in the race, because we are now fighting with Tom for multiple laps to this same corner, and all the time I was trying to make the outside line work somehow. I was trying to pull, like, you know, Alonso on him, so turning in. But unfortunately I'm no Alonso, so it didn't work too well for me. But at least it was a good racing. And I will have my opportunity next time around, so this is now 1 lap later. Pretty much identical situation. This time I was trying to hang around outside, see if that works, or if something happens differently. Pretty much just, you know, scouting my opportunities right now. It's also Melvin behind me, so I really need to pay attention to him. as well, but still multiple laps to go, so nothing to worry about yet. Again, 1 lap later, pretty much same situation, but it's now Melvin alongside there, and also iRacing Netherlands driver Willem van Rassel behind me. So now I wasn't even trying to make a move on Tom Daly, I was just trying to maintain my position, basically. I think here Tom goes a little deep, so we are going a little bit side by side here. But this time I didn't want to make it too wide this chicane because I was too far behind. And I was just pretty much waiting the oval part again. Yeah, same old story, same situation, we are going side by side. I think this time I'm losing... Am I losing position? No. So yeah, nothing... Yeah, pretty much identical situation, even I get a little confused here while I'm commentating. Actually no, this is where Melvin makes a move on me. So I left the door open, I lost the position. So right now I'm holding 4th position. Victor Oliveira, the leader, he is somewhere there in front. You don't even see him. So unless he's going to make a mistake, the 2nd position is best we can achieve. Here, 1 lap later, I decided to make it pretty wide, because why not? Maybe something will happen. At this point, like, I had a couple good tricks on my book still left. I was just waiting a good opportunity. But this losing position for Xavier wasn't the one. He's also going a little defensive there, just to make sure I won't get my comeback straight away. Also Tom Daly lost the position for Melvin, so in a sense that's good for me. Now we got 2 laps to go. Tom leading the pack and Xavier Lopez behind him, Melvin there outside. I put my car between there and just wasn't better, and there's contact. There was contact between... initially it was contact between Xavier Lopez and Tom Daly, but we all got involved in that, unfortunately. And you can see I was trying to keep my car rolling and keep going as fast as I could. But then I was giving this meatball flag, I just didn't want to believe, you know. I tried to drive this car, and at this point I think it felt pretty good. It was slow, but I thought like 2 laps to go, so it's probably worth just to drive remaining laps. But here I noticed it won't turn, and yeah, I had no choice but pull off and total the pitch. So yeah, a little bit disappointing at this point in a championship, but that's how it goes sometimes. Actually, you can see Xavier Lopez there. He's giving a position back to me, so much appreciated. So yeah, what can I say? Not blaming anybody, that's just how it goes sometimes. There are still 2 races to go. I'm still leading the championship, but only by 2 points. And yeah, 2 races to go. I need to be successful in both of those in order to keep the fight alive. But yeah, not much I can say right now. So I just want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you and bye bye.